Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We are here for the second semi-final of the Tokyo Olympics Sevens. We have just seen that New Zealand have gone through to the final. They will be facing off against either Fiji or Argentina. The winner of this match will advance as well, and this one should be a very impressive matchup between these two sides. We've got a lot of Fijian supporters in the chat, a lot of Argentinian supporters in the chat as well. Pretty even at the moment in terms of who you guys think is going to be winning this one. And I am very excited for it. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, leave a like on the live stream as it is very much appreciated. But it is going to be the match between Argentina and Fiji. Fiji undefeated up until this point, sitting 4 wins from 4. The only other side who haven't lost a game is New Zealand. They are in the final. So whether or not that trend will continue for Fiji as well, we will be seeing in only a couple minutes' time. But Argentina, a gritty, gutsy performance that they had up against South Africa. They had 6 men for a lot of that match, but they were still able to sneak that win in the end. And that meant that maybe have they got the determination and also the heart to be able to win this game up against a tough, strong Fijian side. I mean, they don't take a backward step, Fiji, that is for sure, because of the fact that they are a physical, fast-paced side. They have the nickname the Flying Fijians for a reason, and I feel like we're going to get to see that in this match as well. But yeah, at this stage, we are only sitting around 4 minutes away from the kickoff. Do let me know your score predictions in the chat as well. We have got Let's Go Fiji's way. 21-14 is the first one that we have got. We've got Come On Fiji as well from Prashnet. Also Go Argentina, says Nairimi. So we've got a pretty even split. But at this stage in the poll for the chat, you guys have said that 76% of you are going for Fiji in this match to be able to win this match. And that's the thing. If they go through, they will be guaranteed at least a silver medal, possibly even the gold up against New Zealand. And then whoever loses this match will be in that 3rd to 4th place playoff game. And that will be determining who is going to be getting the bronze medal at the Tokyo Olympics Sevens. Tosso Vitti, thank you for your always streaming for us. Your commentary is perfect. Feels like I'm watching the game live. As well as Sina, thank you very much, mate. It is hugely appreciated you guys all being here for these matchups. It has been a lot of fun, this Tokyo Olympics Sevens. And I am hoping to do a few more games in the future in terms of also the Olympic Sevens for the females that are going to be coming up very soon. We have also got there, Fiji will literally be flying. Let's get this W, Fiji, says Tesla. And also we have got in there any website to watch the match. Unfortunately, I think other than, maybe paid subscriptions, unfortunately, there isn't really anywhere to watch these games. Unfortunately, although the good news is, because New Zealand are now in the final, it means that the game between New Zealand and Fiji will be uploaded on either the Sky Sport or All Blacks YouTube channel for the highlights of the game. That will be probably 24 hours after the game takes place. So that means that we will get to see some highlights on YouTube for you guys who are interested in that. But we have also got 24-7 as a prediction as well from Jacob Wilson, and also in there Tosso Vitti Tosso from Sarah and all the best Argentina, says David. Yeah, it's going to be a big match between these two sides. Both sides have got that gutsy determination that I think Fiji, defending gold medalists, they will feel that they are well and truly the favourites in this game, and a lot of people feel that way as well. But Argentina, to be able to beat South Africa with 6 men out on the field, they had 5 at one stage late in that game. I feel like they've got something up their sleeves, including those young players. Like, I mean, the man in the number 12 jersey, I think it's Matthias Moroni, if I'm not wrong. I could have that name wrong, though. Matthias Moneta, I believe it actually is, was the man who did very well in that game up against South Africa. We have also got 3-0, says Prashnet, and also Go Fiji Go, says Azanaka, and also for NZ should be watching this game closely and finalise the strategy for the finals. Yeah, whoever they have in the finals, it's going to be a tough matchup. That is for sure. 21-12 for Argentina from Tommy as well. And Hamish, the final is free on Channel 1 in New Zealand and at 9 p.m. Tell everyone as well, says Tesla. Yeah, that's the thing. Because New Zealand are in the final as well, it does mean that it will be broadcast for free all around New Zealand, although all the other games of New Zealand have actually been for free as well on TV1. We can watch the final on TV tonight live. As well, says Murray Boy, you can indeed, because the Kiwis have made it to that final, and they are just awaiting to see who is going to be facing off with them, either Fiji or Argentina, who have got 81% at this stage of you guys have said that Fiji will be winning this one. If you haven't already, be sure to vote in that poll and decide who you think is going to be winning this one. I believe Argentina are a great side, and they come in as underdogs. Argentina by 5 points as well from Birdie, and bring on Caleb C in the finals against Fiji. That will be a surprise as well, or as a surprise, is Image Choice, and also Go Fiji from Nathan. But at this stage, we are only around 1 minute away from the kickoff getting underway in this game. So what we will do is we will quickly put up the live pool as they were standing for how these sides made it into these finals. Argentina, very good pool play, able to get the win over Australia. Also, South Korea, which did put them up to 7 points. Fiji, undefeated, like I mentioned, in pool play, and they were able to win their semi-final matchup up against Australia as well. That was 19-0. So they will be in form maybe for this match as well, but we'll have to wait and see. But Fiji now running out onto the field. We are only around a minute away from this kickoff, and I am extremely hyped for it. I hope you guys are too. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure to leave a like on this live stream, as it does help us out big time, and we will be following the finals as well. But we will have to wait and see who it's going to be. Is it going to be Fiji, or is it going to be Argentina here? If Fiji wins 0-2 with back-to-back gold medals, that would be absolutely incredible for the man. He is the captain. He is starting in this matchup for them as well in that number 9 jersey. And they've got some dangerous players out on the field there, Fiji. And I will quickly get to my scoreboard. Right, we are good to go Fiji as well, says Nathan. And also, I think 34-31 for Fiji, says Kyle. And okay, it's happening as well, says Katie. It is indeed. We are here at the semi-final of the Tokyo Sevens. And I am nervous for both of these sides. I am not from Argentina. I am not from Fiji. But I know that you guys in the chat are. And you guys will be heavily backing your sides in this one, but they are showing the man in the number 4 jersey, which in this one is actually Mendy, and he had a fantastic game in the last match. And alongside that man, Marius, I believe it is Marius Moneta, if I'm not wrong. I might have that first name wrong though. What are you watching on? I am watching it on Sky Go here in New Zealand. And also we have got Blesha, says Felicia. Unfortunately, due to licensing, I'm unable to show any match footage. I do apologize for that because of the fact we would get banned if we did so, but it is going to be Argentina kicking off this match now up against Fiji. Who is going to be winning this one and going through to the final? It's going to be taken nicely by Fiji straight away, and now on the attack. And that is one thing that they do very well, is that speed in that back line. And once again, it is going to be Fiji who have got this ball on the halfway line, trying to do the offload as well. That is something that they risk a little bit too much. Sherry Tawai taking that one. That has big contact, and Argentina going straight over. But it is going to be a penalty for the players leaving their feet. So that is going to be an early chance for Fiji to be able to either kick for touch or take the quick tap. Now, we know Fiji, they absolutely love themselves a quick tap here. So will they do that? That is the big question. We have Oscar, a ref win New Zealand in the final. Not a good luck. NZ ref win New Zealand in the final. Not a good look, says Chris Seo. I haven't actually seen who the referees are for this one, or I believe actually this will be for this one because it's James Dolman. So yeah, at this stage, Fiji versus Argentina. New Zealand referee as well. We will have to wait and see how it goes. Where can I watch it as well, says Famelick. At this stage, depending on what country you're in, there are a few options, but the best way to do it is to search how to watch the Olympics in, and then you put your country, and then it should hopefully be able to help you out. But now it's going to be 0-2 with this line out throw. And Fiji once again are going to just have this ball. Tawai's got it once again. He was able to score twice in the last match. Can he do it again? Beautiful ball there for Fiji. It was an ankle tap and a half though, and it causes the knock on. And now it's going to be Mendy with the ball just out from his own line, out into the hands of that man in the number 12 jersey. He's got pace, but he's been put into touch there. Moneta has been tackled, and that was a very good tackle from Fiji. Had to be made because that man is lightning fast down the wing. That is for sure. We have also got, you can see it all on Olympics on TV1 as well. Says Raphael Kibble-White. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. 7 in lockdown in Sydney as well, says Victor. And also we have got, you can watch all the Olympics TV1 as well. But at this stage now, 5 minutes left in this first half. We can see straight away it's going to be a fast-paced game between these two sides. 0-2 once again with this line-out throw. And that's the thing, Argentina, they were down 7-0 in that game up against South Africa. Also a man down, but they were able to get there. Now it's going to be going back line movement, bounce pass there. And it's into the hands of, I believe it is their number 12 here. Once again, trying to counter-ruck here, Fiji. Or sorry, Argentina. Argentina are going to have to defend very hard up against these Fijian boys. He's going to offload it once again. And now it's going to be Tui Walker, who is trying to fend off a couple people. Currently 40 meters out, Fiji trying to look for that gap that would end up getting them through. That's a little bit high from Mendy, but I think it is going to be all right. No, they have gone back. And it is going to be the high tackle, quick tap here, taken by Fiji once again. And he is going to be driving for their number 13. And he's getting close. He's got the man on the outside. He's just shunted off everyone. And it is going to be the try there for Makwala to open up the scoring sheet for Fiji in this match. We will add that one to the list. Fiji, I believe this will be an easy enough drop kick. So I am going to put 7-0 at this stage. But a very great run there from that man, Makwala. It was, who just kept on breaking the tackles, broke through the tackle of the fullback. and then was able to go all the way. Good start to the match for Fiji here. We have also got in there, can we see, says Rua. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Unfortunately, if I was to show any match footage or audio, YouTube take it straight off YouTube, and we end up getting banned from live streaming for 3 months. That one has not gone over from Fiji, so a big miss there for whoever decided to take on that kick. But now it's going to be 5-0 for Fiji now up against Argentina. Toso Viti Toso in the chat from Yash as well. And also we have got there, gee, what's your login, says Machu. I am currently watching it in New Zealand on Sky Go. So I believe you have to be in Sky in New Zealand to be able to watch it. And it does only have the one device at a time, unfortunately. As the slice says, Obi Snake, it is indeed Argentina at the moment, losing 5-0 up against Fiji. 3.5 minutes left in this first half of this match. Whoever wins this one will be in the gold medal hunt for the final. Once again, Fiji are going to have the possession though, and now it's going to be Tui Walker. He just shunts off. Oh, he just thrown around Maneta like he's a little rag doll, but now it's going to be in the hands of Argentina, and they have got this one only 10 meters out from their own line. They've got the advantage as well, and possibly they would be best to take it. No, they're going to be going through. It's going to be their number one, but he is going to be dragged out on the 22, and that's one thing that you can't get against Fiji too often. It's runaways, and that's going to be the try for Fiji. That is a runaway, and it is a man in the number 6 jersey. And in this one, it is Deria Langi. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly, but that is going to be an easy drop kick. I said that last time it wasn't, but this time should be going over. Huge hit in that one from Tui Walker. Just throws away the number 12. He's a try scorer machine, Tui Walker, but also the man he threw off was Moneta, but then from there was just grabbed there by Deria Langi, and then he was able to put it down in between the posts. And we have got you as well, says Regan, and also Tosafiti in the chat. And also we have got, how does he watch it? I am watching it on Sky Go. I have a paid subscription to Sky here in New Zealand. So that is how I am able to watch this game. Score says Casper, at this stage it is 12-0 against, or Fiji leading 12-0, I should say, up against Argentina. And there are currently 2 minutes left in this first half. We are 5 minutes in, still 9 to go as well. And we have got not flying Fijians. It's the 17s. Or it's not flying Fijians, it's the 7s team as well, says Yash. I mean, they're still flying big time in terms of that pace and the power that they have possessed in this matchup and in this competition so far. Now it's going to be a good run here for the Argentine number 7. He's trying to pierce his way through a gap. He is well and truly isolated by about 4 Fijians. But now they're going to be giving it to the number 1 now. Going to be Mendy trying to break the line. He has been dragged down, not too quick get into that breakdown. But now once again, Argentina have to score next if they want any chance of being able to make it through to the final, that is for sure. But now, if they do not win this game, they will still have a chance to play off for the bronze medal up against Great Britain, but they want the gold here. It's going to be Mendy, ball on the outside, no look pass under the hands of that man in the number 12 jersey, who is just a star Moneta. He's still going, he's running sideways, drawn pass here, and it has set up a very good attacking maneuver. Not the best pass though, not enough base there on the ball for Argentina. That's a huge hit on the 22 by the Fijians, and Jerry Tawai almost able to get that ball somehow. Argentina still have it. Tell you what, Fiji are just all over them at this stage, dragging the player down, trying to get on the ball. But he did leave his feet there. Now it's going to be backline once again. It's going to be the base of that number 12. And he's going to score the try. Moneta between the sticks. And Argentina has scored it. Marcos Moneta. I was saying the wrong name, but it is Marcos Moneta. It's going to be hard to forget that one because he has scored many tries for Argentina. And it's in games that count as well. This is the semi-final. Whoever wins this will go through to the final. What temperature at the finals game? I believe they are still upwards of around that 25 degrees Celsius. So it is very hot there. Channel 7 in Australia isn't showing it. They show New Zealand game, but not Fiji. That seems weird to not show the Fijian game as well. But luckily, because of the fact that New Zealand are in the final, it means that on New Zealand, it will be either the All Blacks or Sky New Zealand. I believe they will actually show the highlights of the game, which is pretty awesome. Bunavanaka as well, says Caleb. And also we have got Pumas in the chat from Tommy. They are making a little bit of a comeback. Can't count the Pumas out, says Rex. Definitely not. The heart that those guys show throughout games is just indescribable at times, the way that they fight back. They had 6 men out on the field and they were able to beat South Africa. So it is going to be an interesting one now because of the fact that it is going to be 7 points to Argentina, 12 to Fiji, and there are still going to be 12 seconds left of this first half as well. While we are waiting, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We are going to be following the final as well with one of these sides taking on the Kiwis. Now it's going to be Mendy driving forward and Argentina taking the momentum in the later stages of this first half now. Still got this ball. It's going to be Mendy once again firing it out the back line here for Argentina. Great step from their number 2 inside ball. Back into the hands of Mendy. He's been nailed in the tackle once again by the Fijians. Going now out into the hands. Possibly, are they going to find him once again? No, they have decided to cut back on the inside. I feel like you just got to keep on putting the ball in Maneta's hand because he scores, strides for fun. This is going to be a try, and Mendy scores it. And now Argentina, they're going to level the score, and they're still going to have the kick to come at this stage of going into halftime. What a try for Argentina once again. And at this stage, it is 12-all. They've got a kick to come as well. This is an important drop kick, but Argentina, that is one thing they're very good at, is that drop kick. Just draw and pass from the number one out to Mendy. And the two names that I've been mentioning a lot are Mendy and also Maneta. They were a key in that last matchup against South Africa, looking like they're going to be a key again. But now it is going to be a very long kick here for Mari, perhaps might be the pronunciation. 38 meters out. Has he got it? He is indeed. And now it means that going into halftime, Argentina are going to be leading this match over Fiji, 14 points to the 12. What is going to happen in the second half? That's going to be very interesting indeed, watching this game in Nandi as well, says Kayla, or I believe it is Is it Nadi? I think it is Nadi, if I have pronounced that correctly. Come on, Boomers as well, says Lewis. And also we have got in there, Mandiv, says Regan. Gutted, says Jamie. We have still got a half to come, though. Remember that, 7 more minutes. Anything can happen in sevens, but I will mention once again, if you haven't already, be sure to leave a like. Also subscribe to the channel if you are new. We're going to be here once again tonight when the next games are taking place. It is going to be kicking off at around 9 p.m. New Zealand time, the final, and then 8:30, I think, is going to be the game between third and fourth, which will be the loser of this match taking on Great Britain. That will be for the bronze medal. Halftime, y'all grab your snacks as well, says Katie Dixon. Yeah, it's going to be an exciting second half, that is for sure. Close game, and I feel like it's not really what people were expecting. I think Fiji and a lot of the odds going in their favour in terms of being able to run away with this match. But at the stage, Argentina just showing that heart. Halftime, if smoke goes, quick one as well, says Tesla. And also Vamos Argentina in the chat from Moby Snake. Puma's about to catch the spread, as well, says Regan. And also we have got, I love these future cars in these Toyota commercials. Dang, they look good as well, says Katie. And also Fiji team will deliver in the second half. Yeah, that's one thing that Fiji do well, is when they bring those subs off the bench, they run away with games. So we're going to have to wait and see whether that will be the case. But Argentina at this stage, they are still trying to stay in the hunt for this one. 7 minutes doesn't seem long enough. Give these guys a full 80 and see how they go. But, of course, fatigue will be a factor out there because of the fact that it's currently over 25 degrees there in Japan on the field. And they were saying earlier on, yesterday's games, every time a player played a match, they lost 2.5 kgs in terms of that water weight and also just in terms of just how hot it was and how humid. So both of these sides fatigued. Could play a big factor, but at this stage, it's going to be a cracking second half by the looks of it. We have also got get Dan Carter on the field, as well, says Machu, and also Boomers have no pressure on them. Nothing to lose here, but go Fiji, says Jamie. Argentines are playing like there's no tomorrow. And that's the thing. They've played like that throughout the whole competition. From their first win over Australia, they have been playing like a team who want to win that gold. But will they be able to do it? We've got to wait and see. The second half is about to be kicked off, I should say. And it is going to be Fiji kicking this one off. Jerry Tawai, the captain, he was able to score 2 in the last match up against Australia. Can he get the winning try in this one? Going to be taken nicely almost by Argentina. Yes, it is. And he is going to be dragged down there. Iskro. Now passing it out there, backline once again here. Argentina, they will be looking for Moneta. I would think when they do get the chance, he is going to be playing halfback now. Backline movement once again. It's going to be a draw and pass. Now he decides to take the contact himself there, the number one Iskro. Now 40 meters out from their own line here. Fiji rushing up with their defense, trying to cut them off, but now it's going to be once again Moneta. He is dangerous. Anytime he touches that ball, that man, and now it's going to be Mari going back across the field. Fiji shutting them down very nicely, trapping them inside their own half, going close to the touchline now, only a meter or so away. And that is going to be the Fijian defense once again dragging them down. It's going to be in the hands of Potitu, I believe it was, who was able to make that tackle now. Now it's going to be Mari once again going back across the field. Mendy now got the ball in hand, the try scorer. Can he do it again? He's stepping on the inside here. Mendy's still going. And he is just stepping around for fun. Oh, he's had himself broken in half in that tackle. Toi Voka, give the man a little bit of a break. That is going to be now a penalty to Fiji. What a hit that was from Fiji. That's what you expect from them in these games. Toi Voka just tried to break him in half there, Mendy. Huge contact there onto the number 4. Pray for Fiji. Pray for that player that he just whacked in that tackle. But now it is going to be now Fiji breaking the line, almost able to find the offload in the airs. And now it's going to be in the hands of the number 4. He looks too quick. And it's going to be Fiji scoring the try. Well, has he? Yes, he has. And it is the try there for the number 4 for Fiji, which in this one is going to be Wainequolo. I do apologize in advance for some of my pronunciations of these Fijian names, by the way. Some of them just don't quite roll off the tongue. But what a hit that was on Mendy. And it just created a perfect opportunity for the runaway try. For it was Wainequolo who was able to score it. This is a drop kick to come 18 meters out. Fiji need to make sure they get this kick. And he has. So now the score is going to be 19-14 for Fiji. 5 minutes left. And there is still a chance it could go either way in this one. If you are enjoying, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. If you are new as well, it is hugely appreciated, all the support we have had on this live stream. So yeah, if you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Go Fiji, go as well, says Savanaka. And also Mendy got sent to the next year. Yeah, that was a huge hit indeed. He is still out there though, so fair play to him. I don't think many people get up from a hit like that from a Fiji, and I also hope so, Obi, and slow it down now, boys, says Jamie as well. No, not suck, they scored as well, says Iceman, but now it's going to be their number 3 driving forward. I'm just looking around to see if they have still got Mendy. That's going to be a penalty to Argentina for the man coming in through the side there. And I believe it was Potitu who did get penalised there for Fiji. I'm going to have some chops. I'll have some chop going soon as well, says Tesla. And also we have got in there control the tempo, boys. And that's one thing they need to make sure, Fiji. Normally they are very great when it comes to those offloads. And they are normally very talented in that regard. But they've got to be careful not to get too overzealous in this game. They've got to make sure not to get too excited, because a loose ball can lead to a try for Argentina. Thank you, Fiji, as well, says Lizana. And also we have got in the chat, I'm watching for New Zealand, but from New Zealand as well, says Machu, come on, says Vid Pixel Flyer. And also your mum. And also we love to see Argentina, the underdog, win. Don't worry, bro. I'll subscribe, says Matt. Thank you very much, mate. Hugely appreciated, you guys. Oh, it's going to be stolen by Fiji on the line out. And it was Argentina's line out as well, which just puts a little bit more of a hurt on this try if they can score, but it is bouncing loose for Fiji. So because of it, it does give Argentina just a little bit of a reprieve, but now it's going to be once again driving for the Fijians. Currently 35 meters out from the line of Argentina. Good little offload out the back there. And at this stage, they are just in a little bit of a standing start, trying to find that offload to Radradra. He's pressed the line, and that's going to be the winning try for sure in this game. 3 minutes left, and Semi Radradra, if there was ever a time to score the try, it was right now for Fiji. What a try it is for Semi Radradra there. We've also got Wesley Lydia Ko as well, says Regan. I haven't actually been following too much golf recently, to be fair, so I'm not actually too sure. I am sorry about that, but Fiji in this one, 26-14 now with this kick coming. My Viti as well, says Lizana, and also Tosa Fiti Toso in the chat. We've had a few of that today, and Jamie is a very happy man at the moment because of that try for Fiji, and that might be enough to put them into that final, unless, of course, there is a try to Argentina extremely soon. Chao in the chat also, let's go from Yash and knows as Tommy. And also we have got Matthew as how you doing, to Katie, and we have got Shom slow it the F down as well, says Jamie, for Fiji. He wants them to be very careful in terms of those offloads and whatnot. I can't watch this. I got 800 pounds on Fiji, says Vic Spitzel Fly. So at this stage, you will be happy at this stage of the way that it is going. Is that for the final or just this game? And we have also got neighbours going nuts in Fiji as well, says Levi, and also happy is an understatement. And Pixel as well in the chat says Joel, sorry, but now it's going to be taken by Argentina just outside of their 22. If they don't score within this next minute, Fiji are going to be going through to that final to play up against the New Zealand side. But now it's going to be Mendy once again. If anyone can do it, it is that man. He's had a good game to get almost well and truly bashed in that tackle by one of the Fijians. But in the end, that's another huge hit there. And it was in the end by the man in the number 2 jersey, which in this one was off the bench. And it was, that's a hard name to say. I might not even attempt it, but now it is going to be Argentina, who have got this penalty just outside of their own 22. Take the quick tap. And now they need to score in a short moment. Another big hit from the Fijians. They are bringing this physicality, and that is something that the Kiwis watching this game will be a little bit worried about going into that final. My voice is trying to disappear at this stage, but now it is going to be once again in the hands of Argentina. If there is a time to score, they need to score it within the next 50 seconds, because that is when it is going to be full time. Now it is going to be Argentina once again drawing past. It's been dropped, and it's a knock on. And because of it now, it does mean it is going to be a scrum to Fiji. So you would think now that is it confirmed that it will be Fiji versus New Zealand in the final. We have also got in the chat, Fiji finds difficulty dealing with surprises as well, says M8 Shoy. I'm actually kind of surprised we haven't seen more of the kicking game from Argentina in the second half. because of the fact that normally when they do that, it led to that try up against South Africa when Duprea was wrong-footed for the fullback role. He ended up being able to score that try, and that was Marcus Moneta, who is a very talented player indeed. Great commentating, bro. Needed this as well, says Jamie. But no worries, mate. But also, be sure to hit that subscribe button because we are going to be back for the final. It is going to be happening tonight, New Zealand time. And we'll get all of that information in terms of kickoff times and everything for you guys in a very short moment. Fiji win that scrum, and by the looks of it, they are going to kick this ball into touch, and Fiji win this match over Argentina, 26 points to the 14. Argentina leading 14 points to 12 at halftime, but in the end, Fiji have been able to go all the way and win this match undefeated going into the final, same as the Kiwis. Going to be a close game, that is for sure. Also, we have got who's in the final, says Isaac Williams. It is going to be New Zealand taking on Fiji. And great commentary, man, says Life's Motivation and Truth. Thank you very much, mate. Hugely appreciated. You guys will be in here for this live stream. If you are keen to watch the final with the commentary, or we are only going to be doing the commentary, I should mention. But yeah, it is going to be New Zealand taking on Fiji. That's going to be at 9 p.m. New Zealand time. So I believe that is the same time as Fiji. So 9 p.m. tonight, Fijian time. It is going to be New Zealand taking on Fiji in the sevens final. Someone is getting a gold medal. Argentina, still extremely well done for Argentina here to be able to kind of be able to keep up with this side from Fiji. They did very well up till that halftime point, and then Fiji were just able to run away with it. But Argentina still have a chance at a medal. They will be playing off up against Great Britain, and that game will be taking place at 8:30 New Zealand time. So just a little bit beforehand as well. We have got there. I have 500 quid on Fiji to medal as well, says Rotating Cow. So that is very good news for you as well, mate. And hope you beat the Brits for the bronze as well, says Tommy for Argentina. And sorry, NZ, Fiji win gold, says Chris Theo. I feel like at this stage we would, I probably shouldn't say, I was going to say we'd probably be happy to at least get the silver in that situation. But of course, they will be wanting to go for the gold in this one, New Zealand. Also, we have got Wish NZ would give Caleb Clark a run at them. As well, says Josh. Might have to wait and see whether or not, I believe he has injury cover, so someone would have to be injured for him to get brought in. So we will have to wait and see. Nice, thanks so much. You're a legend, bro. So well, says Ray Mantis. Thank you very much, mate. I do appreciate you guys all being here for this live stream. If you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure to leave a like. I know that these live streams normally, after they have gone live, do get quite a few dislikes because we aren't able to show the game. So any like while we are live streaming is hugely appreciated. It does help us out a lot. And yeah. And it's hugely appreciated. Like I mentioned, we have got New Zealand South and Fiji Durban. Amazing jobs tonight. Fair play. 3 for 3 or 3 for 3, sorry, says the Pixel player. And also bring on Caleb Clark off the bench. And also we have got Tosso Fiti Tosso in the chat from Sky. Also, Fiji shall get more than a handful, or should get more than a handful in Caleb Clark. It's going to be interesting to see if they decide to go for it. But the gold medal match is going to be New Zealand taking on Fiji, 9 p.m. New Zealand time. And then the game between the bronze medal teams, or someone's going to have a bronze medal. It's going to be either Great Britain or Argentina. That is going to be kicking off at 8:30. Then before that game, we've got the 5th and 6th playoff. It is going to be USA taking on South Africa. And then the match just before that, 7:30, it is going to be the 7th and 8th place playoff. And it is going to be Canada taking on Australia. And we've got, thank you for the commentary as well. And also we have got Vanaka Viti as well from Shailat. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Thanks for the stream, says NKN. No worries, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in as well. It is hugely appreciated you guys all being here for these live streams. And yeah, I hope you did enjoy. And like I mentioned, we are going to be back for the match a little bit later on tonight when it is going to be between Fiji and New Zealand. I'm excited. I don't know what I'm going to do for like the next 5 hours because I will just be waiting for the next games to kick off. But yeah, should be very exciting. And I hope you guys are excited as well. But in that match, few tries being scored for Fiji. I will read through the try scorers for you guys. But first of all, Argentina, once again, they were fighting hard in this match, and I feel like it's one of those ones. They are a strong side, Argentina, and I think they're going to be a handful for Great Britain in that bronze medal playoff. It was Makwalo who was able to score the first try. Then it was Diranalagi, and also then after that for the tries, it was Semi Radradra and also Wainakwalo. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. And then also for Argentina, they were able to score with Marcos Maneta and also Mendy. So 2 very talented try scorers for Argentina, but also Fiji, just also in that second half. I've said also many times at this stage, but it was very exciting to watch, that is for sure. And we have also got Thanks Man as well, says F. Sava, and also we have got Tosa Viti Tosa in the chat from Patrick, and South Africa will overrun USA, says MH Joy. It's going to be an interesting matchup, that is for sure, because USA, the last time they played South Africa, I think I've almost got that information here, if I'm not wrong, or I might actually not. One moment. Last time they played, it might come up here. I'm just going to have a look through all of these results. These were the first 2 rounds of pool play for the 2 sides. I'm hoping it comes up here. Actually, I don't know why I'm doing this, because I actually have I have an application in front of me that tells me results. So the score in the last match between the 2 sides, South Africa and USA, was 17 points to South Africa, 12 to the USA. So it's going to be a close game in that one as well. Commentator, who do you think will win, New Zealand or Fiji? I'm from New Zealand, but I think Fiji, they are a strong side. I see, unless New Zealand play like they did in that last game, because they played very well up against Great Britain. If they play like that, it's going to be a close contest, but I think Fiji might just sneak it from a Kiwi point of view, which probably isn't what the Kiwis want to hear in this case. But we have also got the go, go, go Argentina, says Veronica. And also we have got thank you, Kiwi lads, says Emma Troy. But nonetheless, this is going to be the end of this live stream. Like I mentioned, very much appreciate all you guys being here for this one. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. If you are new, we are going to be back for the final that has taken place later on tonight. And hopefully we will get to see a very good matchup between New Zealand and Fiji. But thank you all very much, and I will see you all for the next one.